Today I want to show you the live cost monitoring that's built into Fireworks Nexus. So to get to it, I'll start here in the terminal. First, I run firectl on with the model set to fire router. That points Claude code at Fireworks and it turns on the router that picks a model for every turn. Then I run firectl live. That opens the cost meter right next to Claude code so I can watch what I'm spending as I go. So now on the left here I've got Claude code and on the right I've got the cost meter. That router I just turned on is called fire router. Every time I send a message, it looks at that one turn and picks the model for it. The simple stuff goes to a fast open model called GLM 5.2. The harder stuff goes to Claude Opus. So let me start with something easy. I'll ask it to spin up a little browser game called Router Run. I just want a player, a score, and a start button. This is a simple ask, so Fire Router hands it to the open model. And you can see it land here in the meter. It picked GLM 5.2 and the whole thing ran me about 5 cents. Now I want to turn this into a real game where I can move around a grid, collect coins, there's a timer running. This is still pretty routine, so once again Fire Router routes it to the open model. Okay, now I want to give it something much harder. I want it to go back through the whole game and fix the subtle stuff that quietly breaks games like this, like making sure you can never get dropped onto a level you can't actually finish, or the timer glitching out and throwing off the score. And I want it to write its own test to prove that all of it holds up. So now on the meter, Fire Router sent this one to Opus, and it jumped to about $1.65. There's one more thing on the meter worth pointing out, and that's the cache. Every time I send a message, Claude Code isn't just sending that one line. It's handing the model everything it needs. The files, the game so far, the whole conversation up to now. The first time a model sees all of that, it reads it in fresh, and that's the pricey part. After that, it doesn't reread everything each turn. Most of it comes back from the cache, which is a lot cheaper, and you can watch that cache number climb as I keep going on the same model. And here's how that ties back to the routing. Each model keeps its own cache. So when Fire Router first handed the hard turn over to Opus, Opus was starting cold. So on top of being the pricier model, it also had to load all that context in for the first time. So the second time it sees it, you will be getting the discounted cache rate and it will be much cheaper. So that's live cost monitoring on Fireworks Nexus. Thank you for watching.